What is going on, guys? Old Shaman here, back again doing another manga haul for the month of October. I know that I didn't do one for the last couple months, mainly because I've just been limited on resources at the moment, and so I'm thinking about maybe doing these manga hauls bi-monthly, depending on what I have featured for the episode. And I'm also going to leave the video game stuff out, just because probably no one really cares about that. They just want to see the manga. So in order to save time, I'm going to just save it for the manga. I'm not going to be doing any sort of gaming hauls or anything like that. If I have any updates to my collections, I'll make sure that I show you guys. Still wondering whether or not you guys want to see my PlayStation collection. If that's something you guys are interested in, I will definitely show that off. But for now, I'll go ahead and just leave it to the manga. So anyways, let's go ahead and get right into it. So first off, we have is Goodnight Pun Pun Volume 7. This is the final volume of Goodnight Pun Pun, and boy was this a wild ride. I did a review on it. I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description if you guys want to go check that out. I kept it spoiler free so that way readers kind of have a good idea what to expect from this series. It was really just a wild ride. I would have to consider it probably my favorite Ino Asano work at the moment. Better than Solanin, I still stand by that. But Goodnight Pun Pun Volume 7 is a great one, and it does finish the spine, as you could tell, but with Volume 6 being just so dark, you can't even tell whether or not his picture even really comes up. So that's a little disappointing, but other than that, Goodnight Pun Pun Volume 7, really awesome pickup. Highly recommend that you guys go and check that out. Next thing on my list is a rather obscure series, a series that I was not expecting to even really, that I would really sort of like, but I found a lot on eBay and it was really cheap, and that is the Suikoden 3 series. It's the manga that came out a long time ago. For those of you who do not know, Suikoden is probably one of my favorite RPG series of all time. I wouldn't really consider it to be an obscure RPG. It's not a mainstream RPG, but just not a lot of people really. I would consider it probably an uncommon RPG. Suikoden 1 and 2 were released for the original PlayStation, but a manga series was released for Suikoden 3, as well as a game that was followed up that same year. So the story of Suikoden 3 kind of takes place 15 years after the events of the first two, or no, it's the second Suikoden game, and it's a decent manga. It's not bad. I mean, it's published by Tokyo Pop, which means that a lot of this shit is out of print, and that's a little bit unfortunate, but what are you going to do? I believe I have most of the series. I'm just missing 2 volumes, and those 2 volumes are ridiculously out of print. Like, you cannot get them anywhere, and unfortunately, I'm not going to fork over 50 plus bucks for a new volume of Suikoden. So anyways, Suikoden 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last but not least, Volume 8, which I bought this lot on eBay for $20, and it was a steal. I could not pass it up for $20. I was like, give or take, if it's a bad series and it ends up being, not what I like, then, it was only $20. So, anyways, moving on to the cream of the crop, the grand finale, the greatest of greats, Vagabond. Finally picked it up, finally decided to say, you know what, I think I'm ready to experience the love for Vagabond, but not in the way that you guys would think. I did not buy the 3-in-1s that everybody is so head over heels about. There's just something about the 3-in-1s that don't give the proper justice to a manga series. I like that the 3-in-1s are cheaper alternatives to collecting the single volumes. The only issue is that I don't like the paper quality as much, and I don't like the spines as much either. I think the spines are probably the worst part of the Vizbigs. And don't get me wrong, Vagabond has a really cool scrolling picture for the Vizbigs, but I don't like the spines. They crease really easily, and overall they don't look as nice as the single volume. So, anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and showcase some of the Vagabond volumes that I picked up. Now, because the singles are also ridiculously out of print, it is hard to find certain volumes. Volume 11 is a real pain in the ass to find, so if there are any fans out there that have a Volume 11 in their grasp and they would like to send it to me or they would like to sell it, please let me know, because I would really love to have Volume 11 in my collection, and I need it. So we have is Vagabond Volume 1. Really awesome stuff here. The artwork is fantastic, story is great. I love the series so far. It is just really good. Next is Volume 2, which again featuring the amazing art. Vagabond Volume 3. I've read Slam Dunk and I've read Real, but honestly I would have to say Vagabond is probably my favorite from this manga. Vagabond Volume 4. Volume 5, Volume 6, Volume 7, Volume 8, Volume 9, which again, beautiful cover. I mean, I can't beat that. Really nice. Volume 10, and finally, Volume 12. Now, I was actually going to wait to film this haul because I have volumes 13 and 14 on filming. I end up having to be interrupted by a phone call. So anyways, continuing with volume 13 and 14, I will be getting volumes 13 and 14 here pretty soon, and I will have that featured in my next haul video. But also, I'm going to continue collecting Vagabond singles, so if you guys have any sort of deal or you guys want to, maybe trade something, I am looking for the Vagabond singles, so just let me know. And if you do, then we'll work out a deal. So anyways, that is pretty much all I got for this month. But I did get Golden Kamuy Volume 2, and I think I am done with that series. I mean, I don't know what it is. I maybe bought into the hype too soon. I really don't like Golden Kamuy. I think it is a very, very slow-paced series, and maybe that's it, but I just don't really care for it. The artwork is sort of as well. Story is sort of as well, and yeah, it's not that great. So I know I'm going to trigger a lot of people by saying that, but Golden Kamuy is not really my cup of tea. So anyways, that is this month's manga haul. I also bought a few other things. Like I said, gaming-wise, I'm not going to show in the video. But I did get Suikoden 2 for the PlayStation, which I have long since been dreaming of owning and playing that game on my own leisure, and it's amazing. So, and then I also bought Destiny 2. I know haters gonna hate, but whatever. And let's see, what else did I buy gaming-wise? I think that's it. Anyways, thank you guys for checking out this video. I really hope you enjoyed seeing some of the manga that I bought for this month. And once again, if you guys want to check out my Goodnight Pun Pun review that I did not too long ago, I believe like maybe a month ago, you guys can go check that out. So anyways, have an awesome one, keep collecting manga, and always, peace out.